In this video, we're going to give you the secrets of how to get a duplicate weapon in Assassin's Creed Valhalla patch 1.4.0 as of November 12, 2021. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So the Rune Duplication glitch can get you well over 20,000 silver per hour, much more than you could make fishing. Unfortunately, it's been patched out for most people for quite a long time. I want to thank Raptor, who in his recent video mentioned that there were duplicates of the Scythe being created in Norbert's shop. But with the Oskoreia Festival, the held Skythe can be bought multiple times as long as you just reset all the shops in Valhalla. Now, there's been a lot of misinformation out here by a low-skilled channel that typically comes out with either deliberate or inadvertent misinformation that you need to do multiple saves. That is totally untrue. The way to get 2 skies in the Oskoreia Festival is to just reset the shops. And in my earlier video, I told you there are 2 ways that you can reset the shops. You can reset the shops by leveling up. So getting enough XP to get another 2 skill points or 1 mastery point. Or you can just let time pass in the game. So if 2 to 3 hours of time passes in the game without you leveling up, the shops will also reset. And that is what works. So I left my game in idle overnight after trying the misinformation way of using multiple saves, which did not work. The shops reset. I bought more upgrade materials, went to Norbert's shop in Oskoreia, and then we got the 2 skies. So once you have the 2 skies, you can duplicate to your heart content. You can I was making about 25,000 an hour. I did it for 15 minutes, made over 6,500 silver. Once you get those 2 skies, you want to upgrade them to the mythical level so they can hold 3 rune slots. And then you just find the one that will duplicate to the other one. So one will duplicate to the other one, and the other one won't, right? And then you just keep on equipping and unequipping that. And then for the alternate one that you're not equipping, you're gonna take off the runes and then re-equip, you'll get the runes back, you'll unequip all the runes on the one that you're not equipping, and keep on repeating that. And you should make over 20,000 an hour. I bet a bunch of you can make 40,000 an hour. I was making 25,000 an hour. To get both of them, you're going to need 700 festival tokens, right? And I've tried the archery challenge that was kind of slow in terms of token accumulation. I think the fastest is Swinda's ring. And so the Swinda's ring comes in 3 waves. You got to kill all the 3 waves. And the first time you get 90, but after that you get 75 when you kill all 3 waves. It's kind of like a Hugerheim challenge, similar to the mastery challenges. It's all on Eivor's head. So as long as Eivor doesn't die, then you get everything, all your gear and your health and everything else back. Even if Eivor dies, you just get fewer tokens. It's not like you lose a save or have to go back to her other save. So if Eivor dies in that ring, then she gets less tokens than if she kills all 3 waves. So I think if you're just doing this for speed, I would equip both Gungnir and Balg, because they're just the fastest for killing. There's also a challenge for assassinations in the Ubisoft Connect challenge this week, and there's also one for swords. So I equipped swords, and I tried to use the Thorn of Slumber to assassinate a bunch of these guys, because you need 100 assassinations. But if you're just going for pure speed, Gungnir and Balg, if you have them, are going to be the fastest. But I also did this with my low-level character because of the misinformation that was spread by another channel. And I found my low-level character had just as much trouble. So it really doesn't matter if you've got a top gear character or not, that you should probably find about the same success whether you got a 469 level character or a 40 level character. Okay, so once you have 350, buy the Scythe. And then you need to get the shops to reset. So you might as well get the extra 350 by farming the tokens in Swinda's ring. And then if you've not leveled up through that process, then you can just leave your console or computer on idle in the game mode for 2 to 3 hours while you do something else. Or you can just find ways to level up, right? So, for instance, the ring is a decent way to level up. Another decent way is just to play a main quest, right? And you'll probably level up. And that should reset the shops for you. And then you'll be able to buy the Scythe again, right? So it's all tied to the shops, right? So the shop reset is going to reset Norbert's shop. It's going to reset all the normal merchant shops. Norbert is tied to that system. And so you could conceivably get 3 or 4 of these guys as long as you keep on resetting the shops. That being said, I don't think there's any benefit to having more than 2. I have had multiple, I think I had multiple of the bows that they sold at one point, and it didn't do me any good. I could just use 2 of them at a time. So I wouldn't bother farming tokens just to get 4 or 5 of these things. So if you have set up the Dublin trading system and you get XP for trading in the trading supplies, you can trade in a bunch of supplies, reset the shops a lot because you're leveling up a lot if you have a big hoard of those supplies. I would say do this very quickly because Ubisoft is likely to patch this out between the patches. This could be a hot fix. This could be an unannounced hot fix that they've been trying to clamp down on these. I had, for instance, a duplicate set of armor that nobody else had because I bought that armor at Redda's shop, and then I got it from the dev room box stuff that was patched out after 1.12, and that was patched between patches, right? It was between 1.3 and 1.1, my extra set disappeared. So it could be a hot fix, it could be an unannounced patch. They're probably going to have 1.4.1 in December after the Oskoreia Festival is over. But, the Oskoreia Festival is super buggy if you've noticed it. All that kind of wavering you see in the screen, that's not from my recording. That is from my console screen tearing because just the settlement with the Oskoreia Festival is super buggy. Just like the ring is kind of buggy, you can't move. Although there's an outer rim of the ring for Swinda's battle ring that, will also impede your movement. But it's just, the Oskoreia Festival is super buggy and it is unstable. So save frequently. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel. We give you the secrets to crush Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Happy rune duplicating.